There are 5 events for men and women in the Olympic freestyle skiing program: Moguls, Aerials, Ski Cross, and the newly added Halfpipe and Slopestyle events. Moguls are the granddaddy of freestyle skiing, originating in the 70s when skiers not content to just ski downhill decided to add lots and lots of bumps or moguls in order to perform tricks and significantly increase the risk of injury so they could get time off work. This gave rise to a new breed of unemployed skier called the hot dogger. Not long after, hot dogging became skiing's biggest spectator sport, and skiers realised they could in fact make a living out of hot dogging, and so quit their jobs altogether, creating a professional competition. The name hot dogging was changed to freestyle so as to look more respectable on their tax forms. In the Moguls, skiers race down a course over a series of moguls. Each athlete is required to perform 2 tricks and jumps. The Olympic format includes a 1-run elimination round, followed by a 1-run final of 16 to 20 skiers. Competitors receiving the highest scores for their tricks and jumps in the final round are declared winners. Scores are determined by judges who evaluate the quality of a skier's tricks and the quality and difficulty of the jumps. Judges also give points for speed according to a special formula. Aerial skiing, meanwhile, evolved out of the realisation that instead of having lots of little jumps where a skier could perform lots of little tricks and risk injury, why not just have one really big jump with a really big trick where they could potentially kill themselves? And so, aerial skiing was born. Aerialists ski off 2 to 4 metre jumps that propel them up to 6 metres into the air, which can be up to 20 metres above the landing height. Once in the air, professional aerialists perform multiple somersaults and twists before landing on a 34 to 39 degree inclined landing hill, about 30 metres in length. The Olympic aerial competition consists of a 2-jump qualifying stage followed by a 2-jump final. The combined scores from the 2 jumps determine 12 athletes qualified for the final. Scores from the qualification round are not counted in the finals. Competitors are judged on jump takeoff, 20%, jump form, 50%, and landing, 30%. Whilst most moguls and aerials are the more traditional events, ski cross, slopestyle, and halfpipe are generally considered new school. Think of them as the Snoop Dogs in the hot dogging world. Inspired by motocross, ski cross consists of several rounds of competition. In the qualifying stage, athletes race down a course approximately 1,000 metres long. 32 athletes with the best times are then divided into groups of 4 and compete to determine who proceeds to the next round of competition. The top 2 competitors in each group then move on to the medal round. Slopestyle will be making its debut in the 2014 Sochi Winter Games and is performed on specially made trails at ski mountains. These trails, called terrain parks or jib parks, are filled with various types of jumps and other obstacles, like rails. The goal of the skier is to use all of these to his or her advantage, while riding down the course trying to score as many points in the process, with an emphasis on performing different types of tricks instead of doing one great trick repeatedly. Over the years that slopestyle has been around, the tricks have evolved drastically, but the tricks mainly fall into 4 categories: spins, grabs, jibs, and flips. The biggest spin ever done in a competition for skiing is a switch 1800, which is 5 rotations with a backwards takeoff. Finally, there's the half-pipe skiing competition, which also makes its debut in the 2014 Sochi Games. It takes place in a bowl-shaped course dug deep into the hill. Using speed gained on the slope, skiers come up over the rim of the pipe and perform acrobatic aerial tricks. The object of the halfpipe is to perform difficult tricks with perfect form in order to try and gain as high a score as possible from the judges. In each round of competition, each competitor performs 2 rides through the halfpipe. The highest scoring run determines whether or not the competitor continues to the next round, or medalled in the final round.